So I am at Pamlico Community College in Pamlico County, and I noticed this a few years ago. This is actually a huge septic mound system for the college. And so this was grade, and then all this dirt was brought in or maybe used from when they did some excavation and grading, or maybe some of both. And something tells me there's probably sand underneath all of this, and that what's on top is just a cap. I don't know, I haven't pulled the permit, but anytime I see septic, it's just really interesting to me. I'm not sure what kind of system this is. Those little white pipes kind of make me wonder if it's an LPP, but those could just be cleanouts. That's a very, very simple addition. It's not expensive to put cleanouts on the end of your septic lines, and it just makes running a root auger down the line a whole lot easier. And so my guess is one of these is a tank, maybe both of them, and maybe the other one is a pump tank. I'm not sure. I'd have to look at the actual permit. If I get bored, I'll pull the permit. Maybe stick it on my website or something. I don't know what these are. Some sort of valve for letting effluent into the mound. So a septic system like this would have to have an operator. I'm actually an operator. My guess is the school probably has somebody, or even the county has someone who's a certified operator that would come out here. Oh, I bet this one's 4 times a year, maybe more often. This might be a once a month that you come out and do maintenance on the system, which would consist of checking the scum and sludge level in the tank to see if the tank needs to be pumped, making sure that the pump is operating correctly. It's simple stuff that, in all honesty, a homeowner can do, but when you have larger systems with like large gallons per day, they require you in North Carolina to have a subsurface operator. So if you are in need of subsurface operations in North Carolina, give me a call. For a lot of subsurface, I may be willing to do the whole state. It's basically, the bigger the system is, the more I get interested. The smaller the system is, the less interested I am, because I can't justify the cost. Like a bigger system in Wilmington, yeah, I'll come down to Wilmington. A little small system, why don't you choose somebody that's local to your area that can come out there in a day or two? I like to be able to show up on site the next day if I can. If there's something wrong or going on, like a pump alarm, or ideally the same day. I am in Eastern North Carolina. I'm also around Charlotte, and I'm in Western North Carolina. I operate my septic business out of all 3 places. And one of these days, I'm going to pick up some land around Raleigh, Greensboro too. I want to become a surface operator too. It's just, it's a business decision. It just makes a lot of business sense. Septic is a nasty business. You get paid really, really well. And there's a lot of fascinating biology that goes on with septic systems. I'm kind of surprised that we've figured out septic as well as we have in this country. If you do maintenance correctly, you can get the septage really, really pure before it hits the groundwater. My guess is the groundwater is probably, I don't know, 1, 2, maybe 3 feet below the surface here. So that was the original grade, and then that was brought in. That liquid coming out of the bottom of this mound is surprisingly clean. And we know it's clean because it's forced that you have to sample it in order to make sure that it has low levels of bacteria and virus in it. Well, I got to move on. I'm going to look at a septic job to turn in a bid. Hopefully. I'm afraid that some other installers are probably going to beat me to the job bid, but that's all right.